It's rolling. Okay. We could cut all of this out. Okay. Or leave it.
Whatever works. Whatever's free.
Timer.
Yes. Do you have the audio cable plugged in?
No, I don't.
I just looked. I'm like, wait a minute. I usually... First stop on Mikey's workout tour. We're all going to the donut shop.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Donuts. Yeah. Speaking of donuts, so next Saturday, Dalton's birthday. Yeah. So we're having a party at the park. Flag football game, him and his buddies. And then we're going to have pizza after and donuts for dessert.
Wow.
That's what he picked.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's what that's awesome.
So every kid gets a dozen donuts?
A dozen?
Sorry, I'm kind of...
Calm down, bro.
Yeah. Variety pack. Because then you could take all the boxes and make them look like a cake.
Keep going. I just want to see how you justify this here.
I don't know. I think it explains itself. It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
No. Nope. That's weird.
Well, they just played a whole game of football.
This is true. Pizza first, though.
Yeah, but I mean, the donut has sugar. Sugar is energy. You need energy to break down that pizza.
Mike?
Science.
Mike, stop. Please stop. So back to you and I switching roles, and you start coaching people. This is going to work out really well. You're going to fatten them up, and then I'll take over again.
Sometimes, if you don't want to complete the squat, body squat, just roll backwards.
Okay. And then you just lay down and take a nap.
Yeah. Huh. You've read my book.
Yes, I have. Yeah, man. So we're a week out from Dalton's birthday, 2 weeks out from Christmas.
How old is he going to be?
10.
Okay.
10. He just finished baseball tryouts about 15 minutes ago. I feel really bad for him because it's like 32 degrees outside, and you're trying to swing a baseball bat when you can't feel your fingers.
Throw? Oh.
Yeah. So I have no idea how that went, but
yeah. Well, everybody was in the same environment.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Those kids are for a reason. So yeah, we got a week till he turns 10, 2 weeks till Christmas. And like I said, it's freezing. It's cold as shit in the gym. As you guys can tell if you're watching this, Mike and I are back to layers. That's the worst part about podcasting in the gym in the winter. Is we learned that last year too, right?
I would much rather be in cold than hot, though. I mean, can you imagine if it was like 115 degrees right now?
Yeah, I can, because we have an episode. Like,
the blackout?
The blackout episode where Rachel and I are just
horrible.
Like, I'm like wiping. You see sweat all over my shirt. Like,
cold you could take care of. You can't escape heat.
No. Cold, I just put on another layer or 2 or 4.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cold.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, it's freezing this morning, dude. Like literally freezing.
Yeah, no, there was frost on the windshield.
So
you should have told me there was an 8 a.m. class. I would have came.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like, oh, you guys are done already?
Yeah, how convenient was that you rolled in? Like everybody's walking out of the gym to their cars, and Mike comes like strolling in. I'm like, you could have been here for class, right? What? Oh man, yeah, 8 a.m.
Missed it.
Yeah, darn.
Well,
yeah, we need to sign you up for a race or something.
Why?
Like to either get you training or just embarrass the shit out of yourself.
I think I can still run.
Yeah, you think so?
Faster than the average person? Yes. Much beyond that? No.
Like, how far are we talking here? Like, from here to your car?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a nice little, and then I'm ready.
Lamaze. Good. You're practicing your Lamaze breathing. Good job.
Well,
Yeah, keep rubbing it. Keep rubbing that belly. This fucking guy, man. Yeah, so what else going on here? We got the kids' classes have been awesome.
Cool.
Absolutely awesome, dude. So we got the 9 to 12-year-olds on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The 13 to 17-year-olds are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they are keeping me on my toes for sure. The older group's big, man. I got 16 kids in here. So they're moving, right? And it's cool. I said 13 to 17, but they all fall within the 13 to the oldest one's 15.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all young, first time picking up a weight, holding a barbell. So it's a lot of teaching. Like, it's funny because that class goes 3:45 to 4:45, and then the 4:45 class comes in, the adult class comes in, and they're like, "You all right?" Because like like they get here and I'm in like coach mode. Eyes are bugged out. Like I'm like, whoa, just fired up because it's you got to be on. Like, and I'm just bouncing, bing, 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 going back and forth, trying to check in with 16 different kids, making sure they're not being 13 and 14-year-olds. Like just being stupid in the gym.
Goofing around.
Yeah, and it's not even just so much goofing around. It's just like, hey, let's not be dumb and try and lift a shit ton of weight. Like, that's a big thing. Like with the younger guys is you're trying to get them to progress slowly, right? Teaching, it's just so much technique, but it's fun, dude. It's fun. The real fun ones are those 9 to 12-year-olds because everything is brand new.
Yeah. Right.
And it's a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of plyometric stuff, footwork, speed and agility. They get so excited, like, because I am teaching them how to lift, but it's like, we're going to learn how to do goblet squats with a 5-pound dumbbell, right? And it's, it's more just teaching them movement patterns and stuff like that. And, but it's so much fun, right? It's so much fun because everything's brand new. So it's like everything, they're wide-eyed, they're into it, they're fired up. Hey, buddy, what's up, man? Come here. We'll put you on camera real quick. Step behind me. Right here.
What's up, man?
Wave to the camera. 10 years old, 1 week from today. Thank you, sir. I'll see you later, okay? Bye. Oh, your hands are super warm. Why don't you stay here? See you, buddy. Yeah, but speaking of 9 to 12-year-olds, it's super cool. Super cool. They're just on point and they're flying around and everything I'm teaching, they're eating it up, right? Like in a good way. Like they're 100% taking it all in and trying to apply it all right now, right? And the cool part is like Thursday, we did an hour's worth of like plyometric jumping, stuff like that, where like they just think they're jumping around and just have fun. And then at the end of class, I can explain to them like, okay, why is this helping you, right? And it's like you see the light bulbs just going off constantly, and they're like, oh yeah, awesome. Yeah. And they see how it's going to help them with whatever the sports they're playing, So it's so much fun.
It's like some wax on, wax off stuff.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go out and we're gonna wash Coach Darrell's truck. What's this have to do? Shh.
Paint fence.
Yeah.
Paint fence.
Yeah. So the gym's gonna be a different color by the end of Christmas break. Yeah, man. So we've been doing that. It's been fun. It's been cool. Those kids they're all progressing, man, and it's fun to watch, right? It's fun to watch. The young ones, like I said, are a ton of fun. The older ones are definitely the ones that keep me on my toes more.
Yeah.
Just for different reasons. But with them also, that's the fun part too, is like watching them progress, and they progress. Both those groups progress so quickly. Everything progresses so fast, and they pick things up so quick. Whereas like with adults, it's a little bit slower process a lot of times. So that's been cool. Our adult classes here have been doing all right. You know, we this is the time of year where I see definitely a hit as far as attendance goes. It's just the hardest time of the year for people. You know, you and I were having that talk. It's cold, it's dark. You know, and like no joke, like it's hard to get up in the morning. At the end of the day, you get off work, it's already dark. It's cold outside. It's hard for people to get their asses here. There's so many other things going on.
Yeah.
Right. So many other things going on. And it's, you know, the days are short, you know, so I know it's tough for people. You know, it's the same thing I said before. Like this is the time of year where I always feel like it's the best time to try and really dig in and like start focusing and trying to, you know, build that discipline a little bit more, motivation and whatever. It's also that time of year people start looking at New Year's, right? And they start looking at like New Year's resolutions and shit. And, you know, like like I was saying a couple minutes ago, like, hey, sign up for a race or something or, or whatever. But that's a time where people start playing around with stuff like that, right? Start thinking about stuff like that. So hopefully people do. And, you know, attendance gets a little bit better and, you know, we get people moving more and, yeah. What's up with you?
Just trying to open that restaurant. You know.
Wasn't it like 6 months ago you guys were supposed to open or some shit?
September. Once we missed that boat, it was like, just get everything done. But we're done. Construction's done. We got health inspected yesterday. We did not pass, but I didn't think we would.
Alameda County, right?
Yeah, I was just like, and what was funny is there were some major things that we were like, oh, there's no way they're going to be cool with that. They didn't care. They find like the weirdest corners.
See, I told you.
To ask for this. And it was like stuff where we're like, yeah, we could do that, no problem. Like, come back Monday, we'll be done, you know? Like,
see, that was the same exact thing. And this is, I think you and I were having the talk when we had the food truck.
Yeah.
Tom and I take the truck in. They do the inspection there at their yard, right? At least that's the way they used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They do a walkthrough. And some of the stuff, you know, we're like, maybe, you know, like some of the diamond plating on the floors and whatever. Nothing. And it was like, oh, you have like a 1/4-inch seal on this one area. We're like,
yeah.
What? Like, that's what you're hitting us up for?
Yeah.
And like I was telling Tom, it's one of those things like you almost feel like they're just kind of alpha dogging you. Like, where
they have to.
Right. Where it's like, hey, bitch, we're in charge. You're going to do it. And it's like, okay, like, I get it.
Right.
Like,
they're not just going to be like, no, everything's good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys have a re-inspection date set up?
Monday.
This coming Monday?
Yeah, like the guys are in there right now probably. They were in there last night. A couple of them got called off of other jobs because Vicente has, you know, different construction sites.
Mm-hmm.
And they came back. So it's like a little bit of tile and grout work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there was like 5 or 6 things, but there's just 2 locations that were just really weird corners. You know, I was blown away.
So once you guys are inspected Monday and you pass,
no, we're good. We can open.
Okay, so once that happens, are you guys going to start test running stuff out of the kitchen? I'm just wondering.
We have to hire.
You need
the menu
somebody to come in and test. Food.
Sleeves are required.
To eat?
Yeah.
I just want to eat.
Yeah. In the building. I'm gonna just for you, not everybody else. Someone comes in a tank top, I don't care. But you, sleeves are required. I want to see you in a suit and tie, and I'll feed you unlimited. How about that?
I will 100% show up. You know I own a suit, right?
A suit?
I do. I own a suit.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have it taken in, but I own a suit. I haven't worn it in 10 years.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me think. 8, 9 years.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a suit.
All right.
I'll put that baggy motherfucker on if I get free food. I'm going to sit at that restaurant all damn day. Hey,
who is that guy? He works for the FBI. Just keep feeding him.
All right, so after Monday, you guys can start serving food.
We can technically, but we don't have any staff, so
okay,
that's what we held off on because we didn't want to do what we did.
If I show up and you guys don't have staff, will you go in the kitchen and fix me a hot pocket?
I don't know when Juan's going to start cooking. A hot pocket?
Look,
You're
I
gonna
didn't
come
say-
all the way over there for a
I
hot
didn't say
pocket?
shit about Juan. I said you don't have staff, so you need to cook me some food.
Jesus Christ.
I'm hungry right now, bro.
Okay.
I'm hella hungry.
There's an In-N-Out nearby.
Okay, good.
I will get some Flying Dutchman,
Okay.
and yes, and
Cool.
I will serve you food.
Well, can we plate it at least so it
I'll
looks
plate
cool?
it nice and fancy for you.
Okay.
And I'll make some mocktails for you.
A nice mocktail to
Make
go.
you
with
feel
my
real
Flying
special.
Dutchman. Oh shit, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So you got, I mean, process is rolling. How's the all the decor and everything coming together? Everything
Done.
looking good?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Alex finished the signs.
No. You mean the paintings? No.
The paintings.
Yeah.
You want me to punch them?
Yeah.
I'll
They
repeat
were
it.
supposed to be done probably a month ago now.
Okay. I'll
Um,
whoop his ass come Monday. I'm gonna see him.
We met. We said, "Can you get this done in 3 weeks?" He said yes, and then I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I pass it on to Juan. I like wash my hands of that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But I think we have a meeting with him. I think he's delivering them on Wednesday. So
Okay.
whatever. We'll see. Happy birthday, Alex, by the way.
When's his birthday?
It was the.
Oh, it was just the
it
other
just
day.
passed.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. We talked about that the other day when he was in the gym.
5th, I think.
Yeah,
Or-
something like
yeah.
that. Something like that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What else? The missus just had a birthday too, right?
Hers was the 9th. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna go out to dinner and see some kind of play or something today.
Okay. Like a puppet show
Yes.
Yeah.
At the house.
on the street.
It's just me. I'm just gonna scare her through the window. Surprise! I'm creepy.
Where are you taking her to dinner at?
There's this new Mexican restaurant in Uptown Oakland, Agave Uptown. So we're gonna go
Okay.
check that out with her parents.
Okay.
I'm doing some more, research for myself too, because where we're at, we have another upstairs.
Mhm.
We think we're gonna do like an upscale Mexican restaurant up there.
Okay.
That's a whole nother project and mission, but
Okay.
You know.
Well, you let me know if you need a white dude to cook some
Mhm.
chicken chile verde.
oh yeah, we'll get you in there.
Okay.
It'll be
Yeah.
like the prison at Blood In, Blood Out, but yeah, we'll get you in there.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. I'll fit right in, bro. I'm definitely not coming in sleeves then. I got a hairnet, but I'm not coming in sleeves.
Exactly, Miklo.
Oh man, I'm gonna walk in and call you Frog. What's up, Frog? Was that Colors?
Was that? I don't remember. I remember the movie.
Same
I don't
dude.
remember
Same
Frog.
dude was in Blood In, Blood Out, right?
Okay.
He was the older Mexican cat. Not older, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'd
Anyways.
have to see Colors again. I just remember
Yeah.
what's his name? I see his face. Sean Penn, wasn't he in Colors?
Yeah, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
That's Pac-Man, bro.
All right.
Yeah. Call him Pac-Man because he's rolling around that yellow sedan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, what else, man? What else is going on? Anything good?
Just gearing up for that.
Okay.
Vicky's birthday's coming up.
Yep.
I think she's on the 12th. Happy birthday, Vicky.
Yeah. My mom.
When's your mom?
The 30th. Yep. Jack, the nephew. Stop it. Nephew Jack's the 29th. Yeah. Bunch of people this month, man.
Yeah.
Bunch of people this month.
Lisa, if you could hear this, then you survived your bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Alicia is in the middle of a shit show right now, I'm sure.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, workout. Let's talk workouts for a second.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's talk workouts for a second. Yeah, man. So ending up the new year here, or ending up the year, coming into the new year, people, like I said, are kind of reevaluating where they're at, right? And kind of either setting new goals, making new plans to do things a little bit different or change things. I think that's awesome, right? I think it's great. The only part, like for me personally, like I don't think you necessarily have to wait till New Year's, right? Or
Right.
it's like the whole, diet starts Monday, type of approach to things, But if that's what it takes to get people doing stuff, cool, do it. Pick something, sign up for something. I always like to start people out on the New Year because everybody's diet kind of turns to a bag of shit over the holidays, between Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. and people always ask me, well, what should I do? And I say, start with like a Whole30 diet. Start with something simple, something that's not that hard to stick to because it has a lot of options to it. It's pretty much whole food based, whole real food based. And, I think anybody, no matter how you eat, you can stick to that, right? You can do it for 30 days, clean things up, just get yourself back on track, and then for people that are trying to figure out what they're doing for workouts, like it's the same shit how we say, do whatever you can stick to, right? If you're going, okay, I'm going to CrossFit. I'm going to do CrossFit, let's say, right? And you don't really like that style of training, you're probably not going to stick to it, right? Or it doesn't have to be CrossFit. It could be powerlifting. If you don't really like that, you're probably not going to stick to it.
Yeah.
So, whatever you're doing, and that kind of goes for diet too, right? Pick something that you can stick to. Pick something that you're going to see success with because you can be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing on time?
We're fine.
Okay, good. Well, we're fine. Pick something that you can comply with. Also, when you are trying to switch gears and get things set, for whatever you're going to do, set yourself up for success. Prep things, plan things. Like that's always the biggest part, and where you see people fall off is I see it a lot, like with people's attendance at the gym, right? Is they don't schedule it, so it's not going to happen, right? If for a lot of people, once it's scheduled and then you have that blocked out in your day, like as something like you treat it like fucking business.
Yeah.
If you're not putting it on that level of importance, it gives you a lot of leeway to miss, right? Or to not do it. And it's the same thing like with your food. Plan that shit out, right? Prep a little bit of food. Think about not just like, okay, well, I'm fucking hungry. What am I going to eat right now? Know what you're going to have for lunch. Know what you're going to have for dinner, right? And you should do that at like a day or two in advance, and I understand like some things come up, like you and the wife may want to go out to dinner or whatever, but like have a clue for most of the week, right? Like,
yeah,
have an idea for what you're doing, like, and that's going to eliminate a whole lot of problem, for people, and that just builds that consistency. And they'd always talk about momentum and discipline and all that stuff. Like that stuff comes just from being prepared and setting yourself up for success. Like the simple stuff, like don't go shopping when you're hungry. Like, I know you're smiling right now, but it's true, right? Because like, I know I'm that person. I leave the gym at 9:00 in the morning, and my trips from here to Costco for the food that I prep and cook for other people happen during that 9:00 hour. Well, most of the time I don't eat, right? I usually don't eat till like 9 or 10 in the morning, and there's some days I'm a little bit more hungry than others. The days that I go to Costco where I'm starving, that grocery bill is at least $100 heavier than it is on a week when I go when I'm not super hungry. Right now, for me, like most of the choices aren't bad choices, right? But I know for a lot of people, it can be, right? It can be one of those things where you go to a store when you're hungry, you're in fuck it mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you get the 2 hot dogs for $1.50 each.
Hell yeah. That used to be my jam too at Costco. $1.52 for a hot dog and a Coke.
I don't go to Costco very often, so when I go like once a year,
you'll have 8 hot dogs. Yeah. Yeah. So, just kind of setting yourself up that way. Like, cause I see it all the time. Like people are like, oh man, I had Oreos yesterday. And I'll go, why the fuck do you have Oreos? Like, well, because they were at my house. Well, don't you
get there?
Don't you do the shopping for your house? Yeah, I do. Well, how did you buy them in the first place? And it usually comes back to like, oh, I was hella hungry when I was at the store.
Yeah, but they just, I think at the end of the day, wanted them.
Yeah, for sure.
They wanted them.
But you're more likely to make that stupid fucking decision when you're hungry and your stomach's telling you, oh, Oreo sound good, right? Like whatever, Milk Duds sound good, or ice cream or whatever it is.
Chips.
Yeah, chips or things that you normally aren't good for you. You normally wouldn't buy like with a rational mind, like a level-headed mind. But like you go in there hungry, like like, that sounds good. That sounds good. Woo, I'll have that, you know? So, you know, just setting yourself up for success that way, right? Like, you know, planning, prepping, just a little bit goes a long way. It really does, man. It really does go a long way. So, you know, I think that side of it is big for people, right? And I think that, like, you know, like, let's go ahead.
I was going to say, I like the routine. Like when I can dial that in consistently, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do that the past month. So that's why part of why I stopped coming was because I hated wanting to be here 4 to 5 times a week, telling myself I would do it, missing 2 or 3 of those days, feeling guilty, feeling all the negatives out of that. Like when really it's like, so I cleared it and I was like, all right, just focus on what I get rid of that bad feeling first. And honestly, I feel better now. It's weird because like a lot of people have been coming to fix and they give us these windows like you have to be there at 8 a.m. So I have to be at the spot at 8 a.m. So I can't even do the 6 a.m.
Right.
Because I won't get home till 7:30. It takes me a half hour to get there, blah, blah, blah. So it just messes me up because it would just kind of chip away and happen more and more often the past month. So that inconsistency I didn't like. But what I was able to do once I let go of coming here because I knew I couldn't commit to it to myself. I'm eating better. I'm not drinking. So I'm managing myself in other ways.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I feel good. And I can't freaking wait till we're done with like,
just get over
like all this other stuff.
Yeah,
so
get over
that
the
I can
hump.
get back to
Yeah.
my schedule.
Yeah.
And get here either at say I think I'll be able to do 8 o'clock too. But either way, I'll be able to do one of them 4 to 5 times a week like I want to. And hopefully I'm still eating better and not drinking.
Oh, you will.
But I feel better than when I wasn't able to be here consistent, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
better. Way better.
Yeah, than just the sporadic and things were.
Yeah.
You're still drinking.
Yeah.
Still eating shittier.
Yeah, it was like burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
You know, trying to do
yeah.
it all. And I was like, all right. So now I'm doing way less, even though I'm like including the gym, unfortunately, but still I'm eating better and I'm not drinking and I'm not going to the gym. And that feels better than doing all of them inconsistently.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and yes, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, man. You know, so just getting people consistent and, you know, having some motivation for things. Like I always like the idea of, you know, like a New Year's resolution or coming up to New Year's, signing up for something, you know, because that motivates a lot of people. Like I was saying, signing up for a run, a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, a marathon, you know, a Spartan race, or even doing like competition. Like we've had people in the past here that expressed interest in doing like a powerlifting or Olympic lifting competition. So they did that and, you know, put them on training programs to do that. You know, I just think anything where you have a date, you know, it's you have something that you're working towards is big, you know, because just the knowing that you're going to have to put on a bathing suit or swim trunks in, you know, 4 or 5 months, like isn't enough for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. And like I said, consistency is key, you know, being prepared is key, you know, whether you're preparing like food, let's say for yourself, or you're using a meal prep service or whatever, you know, like how I cook meals for people here at the gym. You know, it just that preparation's key. And it's no big mystery. Like I look at the people who order food consistently and it's like, those are the people who are here the most consistent and see the best gains. Right. You know, and it's like, well, they're prepped, they're planned, like you're eliminating thought, like, you know, so that, yeah, be prepared. Knowing is half the battle.
Get a goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Work towards something.
For sure. What else, man? What else you got?
How's your running going?
It's all right. Mileage is kind of up and down right now. You know, because it's hard for me to get the mileage during the week, you know, just because I don't have the time. The running on the weekends is good. Today there was 0 run. I just absolutely destroyed my legs the last like three days, just between running, I did a hellacious workout on Thursday with like probably close to 300 box jumps at different heights.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday was a heavy leg day. So like this morning, like I told Tara, like I got up, I had my coffee, I sat on my couch and like, this hurts my ass to sit down, like that kind of sore. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow looks like, how I recover. I'll get at least a few miles in tomorrow if it's not just absolutely pouring rain.
Does it say what time it's at night, right?
It showed like, like early, like 3-4 a.m. It showed there was like chance of like 30-40%. So we'll see. But yeah, running's been pretty good, man. Like I've had a few runs the last few weeks over 10 miles and, you know, they've been good. Not feeling extremely fast in my runs right now, but I usually that with where I'm at, it makes sense. You know, anything between 2 and 4, I can push that faster pace and feel good. But like anything over that, you know, I've got to crank it down a little bit, throttle back a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So it's been pretty good. Yeah. What else?
Off topic. Well, I was going to ask about the pup. She running with you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. She does sometimes. She does. Like if she runs with me, I know I have to keep like a 9:20, 9:30 pace. Like she can't push faster than that. And she does okay. Like she's done 6 miles with me, 7 miles with me. But she's all go. Like it's funny because she kicks it at that pace, right? Because she's like shorter than Cash was, right? So it's a little bit harder for her to keep up over distance and whatever. But she's so much energy.
Yeah.
So much energy, dude. It's like last night, I get home from work last night and she's literally like just running sprints through our house, like going, like she couldn't, like it was that like. She
couldn't stop. Yeah.
It was like that, like I have so much energy, I don't know what to do, I'm freaking out. Like she was just going crazy, and that's after I walked her 3 times yesterday. And when I say I walked her, like I don't walk my dog. Like, you know, I talk about 10-minute walks and stuff. Our walks yesterday, the shortest one was 1.5 miles.
Okay.
Right? So she walked 6 miles with me yesterday, total. So anyway, she's all go. She's all go.
I thought of her, and then I thought of you running, you know, with Cash, and my sister just lost her dog.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
It was a bummer. Bubba and I didn't get along.
Okay.
You know, I would come to the house and he would just jump all over me. I'd be like, come on, Bubba, you know, chill, you know. So we were like frenemies, kind of.
Yep.
So it sucked because I didn't mind him, but he couldn't act right when I would come over, so they'd have to put him outside, you know.
Right,
but anyway, I felt horrible the way he just went down, and it wasn't expected. We don't know what happened. He just wasn't feeling well. He was kind of getting sick and stuff in the house and going to the bathroom in the house, and my sister was just kind of cleaning it up. And finally they took him in, and it was just so sad. Like he was, you know, by himself in the room. Billy was in the waiting room, and then they come out and tell Billy what happened, and I'm just like, man, that's just so horrible. So I cried. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an attached to animal guy at all. You know, I'm just not, but just the way it was just sad, man. Like I felt horrible for them. So, you know, Billy took it tough. My sister was at work, and I go in her office, and she was kind of crying, and I was like, just, you know, go, you know, and she wanted to make sure she told the boys, and the boys responded. They're pretty different, emotional kills. Like, you know, William let it out, and Jackson was more like just quiet. You know, he was just stone cold and quiet. He's a little more of a tough guy too, like you know, that kind of
doesn't show emotion real well. Yeah.
You know, if anything, he'll hit you if he likes you. You know?
Yeah. Oh, my kind of guy.
You know, man.
That's my kind of dude.
But you know, so I thought of you and thought of Cash and your family, and again, my sister she got him right before William came around. I didn't realize
just
that.
Like Cash.
You know, I didn't realize that they were that close in age. The boys have known him all their lives, you know. I was just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
So, Bubba, rest in peace.
That's funny. That was Cash's nickname, too.
Bubba.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
That's hard, dude. It's hard. It's tough, and we still, like, I got all choked up. We got our Christmas tree a couple weeks ago, and we got an ornament and it's got his picture on it, and I'm like, pull that out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So that's tough, man.
I mean, Bubs was just, I didn't like him. I didn't like him, man. He never left me alone. We would fight, but
all right.
But I'm sorry, Bubs.
I don't blame him. I probably would have loved that dog, man.
I don't know if he hated me or what, but
like
man,
I said, I probably would have loved that dog.
There was a target on me when I would come around, because then I'd go outside with Billy and like, Bubba, go away. He's like, oh, you want to sit here? So do I. I was like,
yeah, it's my seat, bitch. He'll let you know.
Yeah.
It's called the alpha, bro.
And then I couldn't fight him too much, because then he would fight back, and then there's like no end to it,
Yeah, and then it's
the
game
energy
on.
that they have. They're like,
yeah, it's game on.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And anyway, Bubba, I hate you, but I love you, I guess. For Bubs. Shout out to Cash.
Yeah. So coming up end of the year, we got cast iron workouts. We're gonna pivot, cast iron workouts with some things that we're doing. The podcast we're gonna keep rolling with. We are gonna shut down our subscription based website. We're gonna keep the site up and as just a website, just to kind of tell you who we are, type of thing, at least for a little bit. But yeah, our subscription side of it, we're gonna shut down. We for us, the amount of effort and time that goes into programming workouts, creating the workouts, the videos, it's a lot. As much as I like helping people, Mike enjoys it. It's a lot of time and effort for not a big return that we've been putting on time in over a year. What we are going to do for our current members, we're finishing up December. We're going to give them the month of January, where we're still going to post workouts for them to do through January. But yeah, we're going to kind of pivot and switch gears a little bit on that. Which is, it's sad, in a way. But from like a business side of things, need a little bit of a switch up, need a little bit of a change. You look at return on investment, and right now, like, it's a lot of time for not a whole lot of return.
Yeah.
But the good news for all of you is you still get to hear Mike's annoying voice occasionally. And it's one of those things too, where, like, for me, it sucks because I like having the ability to help people. And I thought the way that I had pictured the business in my head would allow me to do that. And it's not. So for me, I go, okay, something's got to switch. Something's got to change, So yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. What we do plan on doing is a few things differently, and we'll kind of talk about those as they come up in the new year. Mike's got some business ideas that we're going to kind of implement to, be able to give you guys some good information, some good content, and some fun stuff. The goal for us too with this podcast is to be able to still be able to put out good information, shoot the shit a little bit, have fun, make fun of Mike, as always. But hopefully, be able to push to have a few more guests coming on, whether that be people that we know or people that we don't know, within the health and fitness community for the most part, or, within sports, things that kind of tie into what we're doing. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So that's where we're headed. We're coming up, like I said, Christmas in 2 weeks. Mike and I may do another episode before then. We may not. Next Saturday, like I said, Dalton's birthday, we're going to have like a serious football pizza and donut thing going on. You're not invited.
Mike ate all the pizza and donuts.
Mike, how the fuck did you figure out where we were at? I didn't even tell you where we were going to be. I've been driving around Livermore for 3 hours.
Yeah, looking for kids and pizza.
That's super creepy. That's super creepy. That's super creepy. Yeah, so we hopefully we'll shoot one more before Christmas. Get something out there for you guys. First, the last thing I want to do is just kind of thank everybody who has been, number one, keeping up with us through the podcast, but number two, the people that have been part of the subscription site, have been members, people who have taken the stuff that we've put out and applied it, thank you guys, for number one, like trusting in me and us to give you some information and, hopefully run with it a little bit. Just taking the time to listen and to hear and, hopefully we've helped you guys in some way, get to where you're trying to go or progress or just giving you useful information or something new that you can use and apply to your day, because that's big. I know for me, like I'm a podcast guy. I like to listen to podcasts. I listen to a bunch of different ones, different ideas, and a lot of different stuff. Like people wouldn't think that I listen to. You guys know the way I eat and the way I think. Like I listen to Rich Roll all the time. Rich Roll's a vegan distance runner, right? Like there's good information there, and do I use every single bit of it and buy into all of it? No, but there's little pieces that you can take away, like there's just a lot of different stuff out there, and hopefully we are helping the people who are listening to this, like I said, that's for me, that's goal number one, always and forever, is to be able to help as many people as possible, and I want to be able to keep doing that with this podcast, and hopefully we can. Hopefully we can keep giving you guys information. If there's stuff that you guys want to know about or, you guys want us to talk about on here, let me know. I'm not saying that I'm a wealth of knowledge in any way, shape, or form. But, there's a lot of stuff that if we really want to dive deep into training and stuff that you guys want to know about, hey, let us know, because if I don't know, I'd love to get some people on here to give you guys information that can help you, right? Like for me personally, like within training, I've tried and done a bunch of different things, and I know a lot of people who have tried and done a bunch of different things, and coaches who've tried and done it a bunch of different things. So, help me help you. Let us know, man. Yeah. Let us know what you guys are looking for, and we'd be more than happy to try and help you guys as much as we can. And plus, when we have guests on the show, you don't have to hear Mike as much.
True.
Which gives him a chance to nap behind his producer desk during the podcast, which I know he looks forward to. Other than that, man, you got anything to add for these people?
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Anyways, hopefully you guys are doing well. If this is the last episode that you guys catch before Christmas, the holidays, and all that good stuff, hopefully you guys, you and your families, all have a safe, fun, happy holiday season. Enjoy it. Enjoy being around people and, be around good people right now. Right? And that's it. Eat a donut, right?
2.
Yeah. Dozen. All right, guys. If you're looking for a Christmas gift for people, a book's a good idea. Check out Whatever It Takes. It's my book. It's on Amazon. Other than that, hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll see you guys soon.